Have you ever wondered why it feels like no matter how hard you work, you're always chasing money that slips right through your fingers? You put in the hours, you grind, you save a little here and there, but somehow the bills keep piling up, the prices keep rising, and your paycheck never seems to stretch far enough. It's not just bad luck. It's not just poor choices. The truth is, the system is built to keep you broke. Think about it. The cost of living climbs higher every year, yet wages barely move. Debt is sold to us like candy, and we're told it's normal to owe thousands. Ads scream at us to buy more, spend more, want more. And while we're busy running on this hamster wheel, someone else is cashing in. But here's the good news. Once you see how the game is rigged, you can learn how to fight back and win. Welcome to Wealth Pal, a place where future exceptionally successful and wealthy individuals gain an unfair advantage. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so as to never miss out on a future life-changing video. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The problem. Let's break down what the system really means. It's not just one thing. It's a web of rules, habits, and pressures that quietly shape how we live. Imagine you're running a race, but the track keeps stretching longer every time you get close to the finish line. That's how money feels for most people. First, wages. For decades, the cost of food, rent, and healthcare has climbed higher, but paychecks haven't kept up. You work harder, yet your buying power shrinks. Then comes debt. Student loans, credit cards, car payments. These are sold as normal, but they're traps, pulling you deeper every month with interest that never sleeps. Next, consumer culture. Ads tell us we're not enough unless we buy more. New phones, new clothes, new everything. The cycle is endless. Earn, spend, owe, repeat. Taxes add another layer. While everyday workers pay straight from their wages, the wealthy use loopholes to protect their fortunes. And finally, financial literacy. Schools rarely teach how money really works. Most people grow up blind to investing, compounding, or even budgeting. That ignorance isn't accidental. It keeps the system running smoothly. Put all these together, and you see the trap, a treadmill designed to exhaust you, while others profit from your struggle. Breaking down the mechanisms. Now let's dig deeper into the gears of this machine. The hidden mechanisms that keep everyday people stuck while the system thrives. Think of it like peeling back layers of an onion. Each layer reveals another way the game is tilted against you. Number 1. Wage stagnation versus inflation. Picture this. In the 1970s, one income could often support a family, buy a home, and even save for retirement. Fast forward to today, two incomes barely cover rent and groceries. Why? Because wages have stayed flat while the cost of living has soared. Productivity has exploded, meaning workers create more value than ever, but that extra value doesn't flow into paychecks. It flows upward into profits and executive bonuses. You're running faster, but the treadmill keeps speeding up. Number 2, the debt trap. Debt is marketed as freedom. Buy now, pay later. But in reality, it's a leash. Student loans promise opportunity, yet graduates spend decades paying them off. Credit cards lure you with rewards, but interest rates quietly drain your future earnings. Mortgages, car loans, payday loans, all designed to keep you locked in a cycle where you're always paying, never owning. Debt is the system's favorite tool because it makes you work not just for today's needs, but for yesterday's bills. Number 3, consumer culture. Everywhere you look, ads whisper or shout that you're incomplete without the latest gadget, outfit, or lifestyle upgrade. Social media magnifies this pressure, showing highlight reels of people who seem richer, happier, more stylish. The result? You spend money to chase an image, not a need. And here's the kicker. The system profits twice. First when you buy, and again when you borrow to afford what you bought. It's a loop designed to keep you hungry for more. Number 4, tax structures. Taxes are supposed to be fair, but the reality is tilted. Workers see taxes taken straight from their paychecks before they even touch the money. Meanwhile, the wealthy use accountants, loopholes, and investment shelters to reduce their burden. They shift income into capital gains, which are taxed less. They hide wealth in trusts or offshore accounts. The result? Ordinary people carry the load, while the richest keep their fortunes growing. Number 5, financial literacy. Here's the quietest trick of all, keeping people in the dark. Schools teach algebra and history, but rarely explain compound interest, investing, or budgeting. Most adults stumble into money management through trial and error, often learning too late. This ignorance isn't accidental. It benefits the system. If you don't know how money grows, you'll never grow it yourself. Instead, you'll hand it over to banks, lenders, and corporations who do know. Number 6, psychological reinforcement. The system doesn't just trap wallets, it traps minds. Fear of scarcity makes people cling to jobs they hate. Comparison culture makes them spend to keep up. Shame around debt keeps them silent instead of seeking help. These emotions are powerful tools, keeping people compliant and distracted. Put all these together, and you see the full picture. A treadmill powered by debt, fueled by consumerism, reinforced by ignorance, and tilted by unfair structures. It's not broken. It's working exactly as designed. And until you recognize the design, you'll keep running without moving forward. The psychological angle. Here's the part most people overlook. The system doesn't just drain your wallet, it plays with your mind. Money struggles aren't only about numbers, they're about emotions. Fear, shame, and comparison are powerful levers that keep people stuck. Think about fear. When you're scared of losing your job or not paying rent, you'll accept almost anything. Low wages, long hours, unfair treatment. Fear keeps you quiet, even when you know you deserve better. Then there's shame. That makes people feel guilty, like they've failed. Instead of asking for help or learning new skills, they hide, which only deepens the trap. And comparison? Social media is a highlight reel of luxury cars, vacations, and designer clothes. You see it, and you feel behind. That pressure pushes you to spend money you don't have, just to keep up. Advertisers know this. They don't sell products, they sell feelings. They promise confidence, status, belonging. And when you buy, you feel good for a moment, but the emptiness returns. That cycle is intentional. The system thrives when you're too distracted or ashamed to fight back. Once you understand how emotions are used against you, you can start breaking free. Not just financially, but mentally. How to fight back. Now that we've uncovered how the system works, let's talk about how you can fight back. Remember, this isn't about beating the system overnight. It's about building habits, knowledge, and strategies that slowly shift the balance in your favor. Step by step, you can move from being trapped to being free. Number 1, learn the basics of money. The first weapon is knowledge. Start small. Understand budgeting, saving, and compound interest. A simple budget, tracking what comes in and what goes out, shows you where your money leaks. Saving even a little each month builds a safety net. And compound interest? That's money growing on its own, like planting seeds that turn into trees. The earlier you learn it, the stronger your forest becomes. Number 2, build multiple streams of income. Relying on one paycheck is risky. If that job disappears, so does your security. Instead, look for side hustles, freelance work, or digital skills you can sell online. Even small streams add up. Think of it like rivers feeding into a lake. The more rivers you have, the fuller your lake becomes. Number 3, shift your mindset from consumer to owner. Stop thinking like a buyer, start thinking like an investor. Instead of spending on things that lose value, put money into assets that grow, stocks, real estate, or even a small business. Ownership means your money works for you, not just against you. Number 4, break free from debt. Debt is heavy, but you can chip away at it. Start with the smallest balance and pay it off, then move to the next. Each victory builds momentum. Avoid new debt by asking, do I really need this, or am I just being sold a feeling? That question alone can save thousands. Number 5, use technology to your advantage. Apps can track spending, automate savings, and even invest spare change. Online courses can teach you skills for free or cheap. Communities on social media share tips and support. Technology is a tool, Use it to grow, not just to scroll. Number 6, build community and share knowledge. The system thrives when people struggle alone. But when communities share knowledge, resources, and support, the trap weakens. Talk openly about money with friends and family. Share what you learn. Help others avoid mistakes you've made. Collective action is powerful. It's how ordinary people push back against unfair systems. Number 7, protect your mindset. Finally, guard your emotions. Remember how fear, shame, and comparison keep people stuck? Flip the script. Practice gratitude for what you have. Focus on progress, not perfection. Limit time on social media if it makes you feel less than. A strong mindset is armor against the system's tricks. Fighting back isn't about escaping the system completely. It's about refusing to play the game on their terms. When you learn, earn, and grow with intention, you stop being a pawn and start becoming a player. The system may be powerful, but so are you. You've seen how the system is built to keep you broke, through wages that don't rise, debts that never sleep, and a culture that pushes you to spend more than you earn. But you've also seen that there are ways to fight back, learning the rules of money, building streams of income, shifting your mindset, and protecting your emotions. Here's the truth. You don't have to play the game the way they want you to. You can rewrite the rules. Every small step, saving, investing, saying no to debt, chips away at the trap. And when you share what you learn, you help others break free too. So here's your challenge. Don't just watch this video. Act on it. Start today. And if this opened your eyes, hit like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Together, we can stop running on a treadmill and start building our own path forward. Until next time, thanks for watching and see you in the next video.